The North Country has an incredible connection to military history. In fact, a man who commanded troops in Sackets Harbor during the War of 1812 was recently honored with a ceremony in Washington, D.C. at a cemetery there. Here's 7 News reporter Riley Jones.
A recent ceremony in Washington, D.C., where General Alexander McComb was reinterred at the Congressional Cemetery with his descendants watching.
Being able to see here the ceremony, have that relationship with the namesake, the name obviously carries a lot of weight.
McComb was a decorated general in the U.S. Army, a hero from the War of 1812, who commanded troops in Sackets Harbor.
This was sort of the front lines of the war. He was granted permission to form a regiment, brought the regiment here in 1812 and in the end of 1812, and began to really prepare this site, the village, for defense against the British.
Now, McComb, who earned the Congressional Gold Medal after his actions in the Battle of Plattsburgh, is being honored in the nation's capital 170 years after his death.
His story of sacrifice is inspiring, but I also like to think of the life that surrounded that service.
It's often far too easy for history to be reduced to dates and numbers, which is why telling stories of real people like General McComb is so important. It keeps history alive.
People like to research and prefer to research and learn and know about other people and how their lives were affected and how they affected history, local history, national history. So, as I said, it really brings history to life when you reduce it down to real people.
A ceremony hundreds of miles away for a man who commanded U.S. troops during the War of 1812 in Sackets Harbor. Riley Jones, 7 News.